RVBN, The Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, and a whole lot more. Collection of my work going back to June of 2014 is on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 7:49 in the evening, Berwick, Massachusetts. About 50 degrees. Tomorrow, lots of rain. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire before the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about surprise and disappointing teams in the NBA this year. Good old JR Jim Ross has signed a 2-year contract with the WWE. Also, prayers to former professional wrestler Brickhouse Brown, who's been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Cancer sucks, in my opinion. Needs to be beaten 100%. And Adrian Peterson, free agent running back, met with the New England Patriots, but there was no contract signed or presented. So looks like Adrian Peterson's not going to go to the New England Patriots. Maybe we'll return to the Minnesota Vikings or some other team. That's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my third and final video blog subject of the night. Pump it up, 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 pump it up. Tomorrow on RVBN, 3 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be the personality profile. Tomorrow's personality profile will be about former NFL running back Sean Alexander. Second video blog of the day will be about the top 10 best people with the last name of Hart, man or woman. This is going to be a great list, and some surprise names on here. I'm not going to spoil for you, but there's my second cute favorite leggy blonde in Orlando, Florida is in the top 5. And the third and final video blog of the night, top candidates or contenders for NBA Coach of the Year. And I'll be back right now with the third and final video blog of the night, but after these messages. Suggestions for what you want a future RVBN video blog, send it to me, private message me on Facebook or YouTube. I am back. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about the most surprise and most disappointing NBA teams this season. The 2016-2017 NBA season's almost to a close, about a week left in the season. And here are the most surprising and most disappointing teams in the NBA this year. The most surprising NBA team this year has to be the Washington Wizards. They got a new coach in Scott Brooks, and a lot of people thought the Wizards would be like a bubble NBA playoff team, but they clinched the Southeastern Division title, first division title in close to 40 years. They still could get the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. They have talent like John Wall and Bradley Beal. Another surprise team in the NBA, also in the Eastern Conference, is the Milwaukee Bucks. A lot of people said the Milwaukee Bucks would finish last in their Central Division, but they have, if the season ended today, they would be the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. Another surprise team in the NBA this year has to be the Philadelphia 76ers. Even though they're not going to make the playoffs, they have won over 25 games. A lot of the experts were saying that the 76ers would be lucky to win 20 this year. So they're coming along with their rebuilding process pretty good. Another surprise team in the NBA this year has to be the Utah Jazz of the Western Conference. They lead the Northwest Division with Gordon Hayward. A lot of experts says the Jazz would have probably been like a borderline bubble team, maybe sneak into the 8th seed, but they're doing pretty good for themselves. And the last surprise team in the NBA this year has to be the Denver Nuggets. A lot of experts were saying they would have finished bottom in the Northwest Division. They're fighting with the Portland Trail Blazers for the last playoff spot in the Western Conference. And here are the most disappointing teams in the NBA this year. Probably the most disappointing NBA team this year has to be the New York Knicks. Getting like Joakim Noah and Derrick Rose to the team along with Carmelo Anthony. A lot of experts were saying they were going to maybe sneak in the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, but it's been another disastrous season for the New York Knicks. I think Carmelo Anthony has to go. I think they're going to have to implode that again. Another disappointing team in the NBA's Eastern Conference is got to be the Charlotte Hornets. They were the number 6 seed in the playoffs last year, and they gave the Miami Heat a run for their money in the first round, but it looks like the Charlotte Hornets have taken a few steps back and are not going to qualify for the playoffs this year. Another disappointing team in the NBA this year has to be the Chicago Bulls. They're just fighting tooth and nail for one of the last playoff seeds. They look like a team that could be maybe a number 5 seed with the talent with getting Dwayne Wade, even though he wasn't he's a little past his prime, and Rajon Rondo, but they are just not a very good team. They're like 500, and even if they make the playoffs, they're going to be swept in the first round. Another disappointing team in the NBA this year has to be the Portland Trail Blazers. A lot of people was picking the Trail Blazers maybe to win the Northwest Division easily because of Durant leaving Thunder, but they're fighting tooth and nail with the Nuggets for the last spot in the Western Conference. And another disappointing team this year has to be the New Orleans Pelicans. When they got DeMarcus Cousins to team them with Anthony Davis, it looked like they would get the number 8 seed in the Western Conference, but it doesn't look like that. I think the coach is going to get fired there, Alvin Gentry. And the most disappointing team in the NBA this year, the Minnesota Timberwolves. A lot of people were saying the Timberwolves would have been very, very improved. They could have been a dark horse to somehow sneak into the playoffs this year, but they're going to miss the playoffs for the 12th straight season. That is not good at all. Well, the 13th straight season, not good at all. That's about it on most surprised and most disappointing teams in the NBA this year. I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+, with 3 more video blogs for your entertainment. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bretton guy. I was mentioned on Julie Bretton's Facebook chats again tonight, and she always has enthusiasm and smiling when she says my name. Julie, you're the best. One of these days, I'm going to interview you. It's a guarantee. Molly Roseblood, WCCO Oxen's Nice Lags, Elizabeth Husser, So Stunning, She's Best, Amy Sweezy's Awesome Amy, Linda Church of WPIX, Channel 11 New York, Such a Wrecking Cougars, Got the Best Legs in New York City, Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11, has a sweet southern accent, Best Legs in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Heidi Watney of the MLB Network has Best Legs on the MLB Network. Bye everybody, see you tomorrow.